5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. You're watching UKSG Winter 21. We're back here again with Tempest, this time bringing you Mega Man 2 Power Fighters. Just before we get started though, we do have a $5 donation from Hypnotics. Great work, Tempest. Love seeing you all over the speedrun marathon scene, and seeing you boss it is so good. 2021, Tempest 21. Thank you so much for the donation.
Oh, thank you so much, Hib. Cheers, man, cheers.
And over to you, Tempest.
Well, hello, I'm still TempestMask1000, and we're going to be going into one of my favorite classic Mega Man games. Not one of the main series ones, surprisingly, but one that's very near and dear to my heart. This here is Mega Man 2 The Power Fighters, the second of the arcade games following Mega Man The Power Battle, and these games are both available as arcade titles, but also on the Mega Man Anniversary Collection. So technically you have to unlock both of them, but they are accessible through console means. Otherwise, Mega Man The Power Battle is also available on Capcom's home arcade system, something you may or may not have heard about before, so if you haven't, nothing to worry about. But with that in mind, let's get started. So this game is essentially it's considered a fighting game, but it's more of a boss rush. It's more of a boss rush style. With that, we're gonna have CD Ramatron here do me a couple of favors. One, I'd like you to pick my character, and two, what story are we taking on? So we're gonna go into the character select menu right now, and we have our boy Mega Man, his big bro Proto Man, Mega's rival Bass, and coming all the way from Mega Man 8 is Duo. Who are we doing?
No, let's go for Bass.
Oh, good choice. This means
There's a lot of pressure whose knowledge of Mega Man is the previous run, and that's about it.
So time is going to start when I pick the scenario. Should we rescue Roll today, or are we going to search for Wily, or recover some missing parts?
Let's find Roll.
Oh, good choice. All right, then. We're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we're going to start off. We have 6 Robot Masters to take care of, and I'll be playing as Bass. Now, the strengths of Bass is that he has this nice crescent kick attack that can be used in place of my charge shot. The problem is, his slide is more of an air dash, meaning that even if I use it, I can use it in midair, something that the first game didn't have for whatever reason. But then also, if I use it on the ground, then the problem is it's not that effective for picking up stuff. Cutman, could you please stop jumping around? There we go. And that's essentially the aim of the combat right here. Just gotta pick up all this stuff, and then that is win. So now we need to do that 5 more times, and after the first Robot Master, there's going to be the condition behind the scenario that we've chosen. So now one of these Robot Masters is going to have us rescue Roll. We just need to go through... I'm going to go through weakness order, but it would be pretty cool if we actually happen to get Roll after defeating Shade Man here, who is weak to Cutman's weapon. And you saw the screen pause up for a bit. That's a sign that I'm using the right weapon. A little interesting effect right here, whereas in the first Power Battle game, it was just like a little screen flash. Nothing by it, though. Like, just a thing. Now, I've defeated Shade Man. These weapons are going to make the bosses super duper easy. In fact, I just got it perfect. That is pretty sweet. So let's see, we did not get Roll yet. Alright, so no problem, I'm just going to keep going on. Unfortunately, I'm not going to spare much expense to showing off the music today, but these are some of my favorite covers of the Mega Man franchise's soundtrack. And this game essentially covers Mega Man bosses from 1 to 7, but it uses the Mega Man 7 art style despite having Duo in here, which I think is pretty cool. Also, just the fact that Mega Man 7 art styles aren't shown off a lot in the series' history of video games and stuff like that. So here we have the Crush Noise, or Noise Crush. Whoa! That's a very interesting attack you got there. I don't usually see that from Stone Man. I kind of forgot he does that. But hey, no problem. Noise Crush can be charged up by collecting it again. And, yeah, Stone Man, though, is a bit of the bully when it comes to this scenario. He likes to put up those walls and prevent my attacks from hitting him. So here we have Electman, and this is I'm going to use the Power Stone on him, but this is not the Power Stone that you guys of Mega Man 5 are familiar with. This game does do most of the weapons accurately, but some of them are changed to make them a little more useful, a little more fair. My opinions on the original weapons aside, I have to say this was a pretty good move. So with all that said, we are taking on Electman, and boom, he's done. So one of the nice things about the different campaigns is that the stages are essentially the same, but sometimes you might see the time of day change, which is a pretty nice detail. Let's see if this is Roll. Yep, there she is. We've rescued Roll. And with that, she has given us a special power. Now our weapons ammo is doubled. So now I have a lot more chance to hit the robots with their effective weakness. And shoutouts to Dive Man right there for getting electrocuted with that very unique animation. The Elect Beam is probably the most broken weapon of the game, and actually the reason why Rescue Roll is probably the fastest category, because Dive Man just got hit like a couple of times. I'm gonna call him Treble real quick. I don't prefer to do this usually, but I think I can make an exception this time. But everyone, shoutouts to another Wolfo in the Mega Man series. I mean, he's kind of a dog, but he's more of a wolf. You get the idea. And with that, Dive Man is donezo. Yeah. By the way, you might be curious as to how I pulled off the crescent kick. That's just me holding the charge, and then holding up, and then releasing the charge attack. And everyone has a very unique up charge attack. Finally, we're at Slash Man. And his weakness, the dive missile, is not the most effective, unfortunately. So Slash Man is a bit of a pain in the butt when it comes to me fighting him. But we're gonna make do. We'll just have to take care of him, and yeah. Feel free to read anything if you got any, or just ask me any questions you have, CD Ramatron.
Well, the one thing I was wondering was, so this is a Capcom fighting game, like, just from a look at it, I assume this is a lot more towards the less traditional fighting game style, like Smash Bros, as opposed to the more traditional style?
Absolutely. This game, the reason I, funnily enough, don't see this as much of a fighting game is because they really did do a good job, like, making it seem like a classic Mega Man game, just one confined to an arena. That's really the best way I can describe it. It's it's simple as that. But with that,
take this turn to sorry.
Oh, you first.
Oh, sorry, I'd just like to say that we'd like to thank ESA for supporting this marathon. Besides providing us with their channel for streaming, they're sharing gear and technical assistance and sponsors. So be sure to check out ESA Winter from the 14th to 21st of February.
Absolutely. So with that, we have now moved on to the final two stages of the game. Yeah, I'm pretty quick, ain't it? Okay, I'm gonna try and avoid getting Eddie's power up here, because as much as I don't mind using Treble, I'd rather use the weakness against the Yellow Devil, who's given me a bit of a hard time. He can be a bit of a pain, as Yellow Devil would, but hey, some things will never change, because he's still weak to the Elect Beam. Ow. He's not giving me a good... we're probably gonna die. That's fine. I'm just gonna try and finish him as fast as I can. Oh, wait. Oop, I got a health pickup. That's surprising. Come on. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, roar as much as you want, buddy. You're not gonna make this easy for me. I'm not gonna make this easy for you. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. But with that, we are moving on to the final stage against Wily. Another thing that's different between the different routes is that each of the pre-Wily bosses are different. So in the new parts, fight is probably the one that gives me the most trouble, the Mech Dragon from Mega Man 2. And in Search for Dr. Wily, that would be the Mad Grinder, the intro mini-boss, I guess you could say, from Mega Man 7, although I'd argue that's more the intro boss, if anything. So here's Dr. Wily. All I need to do is just keep hitting him with Slash Claw, because that is his weakness. Apparently he does not like getting his eye poked, and it just loops him, and there we go. But we're not done yet. Time is coming up real soon. We need to prevent him from escaping, and that is going to fall on the Elect Beam. And this is also one of the reasons why this route is probably the fastest in the game. So let's get ready on time. I think I don't usually get timing the end time. Oh, wait, here we go. Wait for it, and time. And there we go. That was a single scenario of this game. So,
good game. That was a great run. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. So if I may, one of the nice things about getting to choose base is this ending cutscene. So while I'm giving my thanks, I would like to also let this play out, because there is a very special detail that this game has for playing as this edgy friendo of ours right here. But yeah, I think this is this is kind of funny. I'm pretty sure we're looking at another PB here, because I'm looking at my live split here. It says 7 minutes 36 seconds. I think the last PB I got was at least 7 minutes 39 seconds. So I think I just cut 3 seconds off of my PB. That's 2 PBs in one marathon. How about that? But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Wiley is explaining a little bit of information about his creation process behind base, but it looks like he's learned from his accident and is in the middle of creating a very familiar robot. Oh no! Who does that look like, ladies and gentlemen? A robot that's much more powerful than Base or Mega Man? Oh my goodness. Could this be a nod to the continuity that we had no idea about for the longest time? Because I most certainly didn't. But this is my way of saying thank you for choosing Base CD Ramatron. And with that, I don't think we're going to see the in-game time, because all I need to do is just skip through the credits here and put in my score. But while I do that, I would like to extend a special thanks to the Mega Man Classic community and the X community for welcoming me, and I've made plenty of friends thereon. Thank you for everyone who's watching and donating. I always loved getting to do this kind of stuff. I'm actually someone who started in... ooh, that's my in-game time. Let's go. In mid-July of... mid-June of last year. So it's been a fun ride. I'm glad that UKSG let me make this my first marathon run of the year. Big shout-out to a family friend by the name of Mike. I believe it's his birthday today, and if it wasn't for him showing me the anniversary collection during their annual Christmas tree decorating party, I don't think I would have learned about the classic series as soon as I did. So happy birthday, Mike. This run is dedicated to you today, and yeah. If you guys want to follow me, my Twitch is, of course, TempestMask1000. I try to stream every once in a while. I do try to focus on some other projects if I can, but I do have a Twitch at Steve Vortex VA. Basically, I'll try to post some Twitch announcements if you want to follow that to know when I'm streaming. Otherwise, if you want to give me a follow, that'd be great. Perfectly optional, but thank you so much to UKSG for having me. It's been a pleasure. And coming up next, my man Vet is going to show off Mega Man 4 to close off the Mega Man block before the end of today. So, again, thank you so much to everybody. My name is TempestMask1000 saying, until we meet again, ciao, Michi.
Just before we head off, there's a $5 donation from Etienne. Saying, to anyone who would want an exciting 2D experience, if you haven't done yet, try play a Mega Man or a Gunvolt game. You'll not regret it. Good luck, Tempest.
Thanks, ATN, and congrats on your run. You did spectacular. All right, then. See ya.